Welcome to Lamanai. Today I'm standing in front of the High Temple. We are in the main plaza. This particular temple goes up 112 feet above plaza level, making it the highest temple here at Lamanai. It dates back to 100 BC, so 100 years before Christ, the Mayans were building skyscrapers. This site, Lamanai, is pretty unique in that the name of it is known as recorded by the Spanish. Also, it has the longest occupation span of any Maya site in Belize. This site was settled from as early as 1500 BC, eventually abandoned way after the arrival of the Spanish. So over 3,000 years of occupation here at Lamanai. The name of it, Lamanai, is a variation of the original name, which was a Lamanai. Lamanai means submerged crocodile. Lamanai means drowned bug. So with the change in spelling, you have a change in meaning. At the peak of its existence, this site had upwards of 65,000 inhabitants. So you can imagine a large city here on the western banks of the New River Lagoon. The information we have on this site we get from Dr. David Pendergast. He's the archaeologist that did majority of the excavation here between 1974 and 1986. They had mapped over 700 buildings and pyramids, etc. However, we only get to see about 7 today, which is only a small fraction of what used to be the city-state of Lamanai. Okay, very, very important city, believed to have survived the collapse of the rest of the civilization because it controlled a major trading route. Here at Lamanai, you have access to the Caribbean Sea. All the commodities coming from along the coast, you could have access to here. You also had access into the highlands of Guatemala. You go along the New River Lagoon, you cross over to the Belize River, you continue on into the highlands of Guatemala. So you had all the commodities coming into this area. So a very important ceremonial center as well as a trading center here at Lamanai.
After a light jungle rain, getting on top may be part of the hardest things to do during the day. But trust me, it is well worth the effort because once you're up there, you literally feel on top of the world. Trees stretch as far as the eye can see, and the river is simply right below us, winding and curving. This is beauty. This is natural Belizean beauty.
I don't know if you're familiar with Maya numerology, but they believe that each dot is 1 and the bar is 5. So he was 5 and 7 years old when he came to the throne. This is said to be his name glyph. Can you make this out? Any of you figure out what this is?
Hold on, this thing?
Yeah. And then this. This
serpent.
Is said to be a shell, okay, with the representation of smoke curling out of it. So his name is Lord Smoking Shell, and he's supposed to be the divine progenitor of this entire province, right? And you can even see some other glyphs on there.
After some more exploration, we bid Lamanai goodbye and headed back to the boat to the winding rivers that led our way back to the Smoky Mermaid and lunch.